This podcast is not affiliated with any Grand Lodge, and the ridiculous antics and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own. Should be dismissed immediately.
Hello, thank you for joining us for our last episode
Ever?
of Season 2.
Oh.
Had you on the edge of your seat, didn't I,
Yeah,
Jim?
you had me nervous there.
Heath is joining us
Yeah.
the first time in a while. Jim is joining us for the first time in a while.
Oh.
And Jason is joining us for the first time in a while.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Wow.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
You gonna
They
sing
should
it?
all feel
You gonna sing a
special.
song now?
You don't want me to sing a song, man.
Yeah, you're right.
What do we got going on here? What the hell is that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving on. Yeah, it's been a while since we've all been together.
Mm-hmm.
Been a long while.
It was good, though.
Too long. Glad to be back.
We are glad to have you, Jason.
Appreciate that.
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping?
All right, well, so our show.
And that's a wrap.
I'd like to say thank you to our show sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably look at them. Home and Handyman Services, the Insurance Center, Corporal Dagan Page Foundation, our Patreon supporters, of course, the most important ones. Not just the most, I meant they're all the Patreon supporters are the important ones.
And remind us, how do you become a Patreon supporter?
You can go to patreon.com. That's patreon.com with my robust vocabulary. And you can search Studio 357 Masonic Podcast. And you can elect to donate $3, $5, or $7
A month.
And that will be a recurring charge on whatever day you sign up until the end of time or when you get a new card. Then we're going to send you an email and say, hey, did you really mean to unsubscribe? Just as precautionary measure, you know.
And it sounds like a small amount, but it's huge for us.
It is.
It makes a big difference.
I'm sure a few of you out there have tried podcasting. It's not the cheapest venture in the world.
Mm-mm.
And we continue to get... There's new technology that comes out, and we just spent, 20 minutes trying to make sure we had audio.
Mm-hmm.
So it does take a fair amount to make everything operate.
And we're constantly trying to improve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We should just try to improve how good a host we are instead of equipment.
Well, there's some things that take miracles, and although it may be Christmas, it's
I was going to say it is Christmas.
a Christmas miracle.
I was going to say they need to donate a lot more to make this look good. I mean,
You ain't shitting turkey.
There are limits.
I feel the love.
All right, so let's start with Jason. What have you been up to since we saw you last?
Oh, since you saw me last? Oh, countless things, between all the Job's Daughters events, daughter being done with being honored queen, so that'll help, and then, of course, racking my brain for the holidays now that Christmas is over. That'll make things a lot easier, but
Yeah,
pretty much that's really been my life.
nice. Heath, what about you?
Just Christmas in the last couple days and working and the same old stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we thought we found another acreage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did.
Yep. Turns out we were in competition with bids, and we went as high as we were comfortable with, and apparently it wasn't enough.
It'll happen when the time is right.
Yeah. Yeah, what about you, Jim?
Oh, I actually was talking about this a little bit ago. This last 2 weeks has been great because I tried to avoid everything. I tried to take a couple weeks off. I'm on vacation from work for the rest of the year. So I I've got a little bit of a break, try to recoup right before things are going to get really busy for all of us again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations on the Scottish Rite gig.
Oh, it's everything. There's all sorts of stuff. But again, we will learn the word no eventually.
He says we. Some of us already know it.
We, the royal we, I guess.
Oh, the royal.
The royal we.
Yeah, royal something.
Yeah. Me, myself, and I. The royal we.
All right, so this is going to be a weird episode. It's just going to be us, and we're going to talk about the last year and maybe the last 2 years and maybe the next year or two. But I have a surprise for you guys. We're going to throw in some Masonic trivia. And we're not going to do that one because we've been contemplating that one since it was open on the webpage.
Do I get a gold star if I win?
Maybe.
Is this where we actually show our ignorance?
Yeah, so this is the Entered Apprentice quiz.
Okay.
This is the first one we're going to do. We'll say 3 questions at each one. Fair? Fair? And our behind-the-scenes production assistant is going to keep score. Sam, say hi really loud so everybody can hear you.
Hello.
There you have it.
Do I get bonus points if I finish in last?
If you get 0 points,
This is not golf, man. This is not golf.
if you get 0 points, you get to try the special tequila again.
Oh.
And I can tell you those at home, I don't want to divulge the name because it's absolutely horrible tequila.
It's horrendous.
It is the worst liquor I've ever drank in my life.
You're welcome.
Like, it's bad.
Even worse than that other one?
Yeah.
I didn't even try it. I just watched one after the other as they tried it, and I wasn't about to.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so this is question 5 for our scorekeeper. What are the 3 great lights of the lodge? We'll give everybody about 10 seconds to figure that out.
Which, again, this is jurisdictional on the wording.
Yeah. Everybody good?
Mm-hmm.
Jim?
You want me to answer?
Yep.
You want me to read the whole thing out so they know what we're looking at?
Yeah.
Okay, the question is, what are the 3 great lights of the lodge? A is the light over the master's seat, the gavel, the Holy Scriptures. B, the Holy Scriptures, square and compass. C, the square, altar, and Holy Scriptures. Or D, the square, compass, and worshipful master.
And your answer?
My answer would be B.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
I'm going with B also.
B, final answer.
B.
And everybody got it right. Good job, guys. We're all
We all have a point.
Sweet.
right.
No nasty shot of alcohol.
Yeah.
What does, this is question number 9, Sam. What does the open Bible or other Holy Scripture signify in the lodge? A, is that the lodge is open. B, is that the lodge is closed. C, is that the chaplain is conducting a prayer. Or D, that the worshipful master is present. Does everybody have their answer?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jim?
Well, I don't think that's the complete answer, but I'm going to go with A.
A as well.
A.
And the answer is?
Hey.
A. Look at that. We're batting 1,000. That one's just, the answers are too dumb. We can't do that one. Okay. What is the significance of the obligation? A is paying the initiation fee. B is wearing the apron. C is evidence of the candidate's sincerity of purpose. Or D is the chaplain's prayer.
Do you all say it at the same time?
I don't agree with it the way it's worded either, but let's see.
C.
C.
Yeah,
Yep.
C.
Love Lucy.
Yep. And this is directly from the Masonic Lodge of Education.com. In case
Which we know nothing about.
Mm-mm.
we know nothing about,
Okay.
but it is online. So,
Oh, so it's got to be true.
was that the third one? All right. So we're all tied up. So
We're all tied up.
yeah,
Yikes.
that's something to do with the Entered Apprentice degree, doesn't it?
something like that, or some movie I just watched. I don't remember what it was.
Was it
No.
pay-per-view?
Never mind. No. That's a different podcast, man.
Oh. Okay, so the questions we're going to throw in between here, these are just conversation starters, or topics we can talk about. So, Jim, what is your ideal Masonic Christmas?
Well, that's kind of interesting to start with.
Yeah.
I don't know the idea of just throwing it in as Christmas is Masonic necessarily, because although I celebrate Christmas and I myself am a Christian, this is kind of a holiday that should be open for any religion as far as the Masonic side of it goes. So I don't know that the first part of the ideal Masonic Christmas would be that we don't necessarily focus on the Christmas part of it. We would want to focus on the brotherhood, the charity, the friendship, just getting together, hanging out, kind of like we are tonight. I think that would be the most important part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say pretty much along those lines, although most of the presents that I received this year from you and your mom were about 90% Masonic, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I got a Masonic pocket knife and a book. And oh yeah, I did get my past master's apron and apron case.
Which is very cool.
And there was some more artifacts
Mm-hmm.
that Mandy had found online. Apparently I have another one coming tomorrow.
See, that's interesting because I was the exact opposite. I got a couple of Masonic gifts, but my family didn't necessarily... They wanted to get me something Masonic. They knew that I would like something Masonic, but they didn't know what to get me because they don't know a lot about it. So, more importantly, I didn't really want the gifts anyway. I just wanted to spend time with them and have fun. And
Yeah.
our family tradition, we normally play some sort of board game or some game of some sort. So, yeah.
I struggled a little bit this year because we make lists for each other on Amazon, and I felt I struggled a little bit with the asking for gifts. Like I don't need a gift, you know. Got my family and my brothers, and that's pretty much all I need.
And I'm traditionally hard to buy gifts for my family. I'll tell you this because I have a tendency throughout the year if I want something to go out and buy it.
Yeah, me too.
I don't expect anybody else to get it for me, so they put a lot of thought in the gifts they got. I got some really cool gifts this year, but I'd have been okay if I didn't get any gifts.
Yeah.
For me, an ideal Masonic Christmas is anything to do with the brothers. Just sitting, hanging out, and doing whatever.
Can you just hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it, Joe.
I would say
It's not just in your head, Joe.
I would say I'm going to piggyback off of everybody else. Just my idea of a Masonic Christmas would be obviously the first part, your friends, your family, things
Yeah.
of that nature. But just spending time with brothers and, you know, and having a good time and discussing anything Masonic.
Yeah, I know there are some lodges that do a lodge Christmas party.
Yeah, I won't lie. I was kind of jealous. I saw some pretty cool Christmas pictures from different lodges that did that. I'll tell you my favorite Christmas thing that I was involved in this year was actually when we went and decorated the trees at the Masonic home.
Yeah.
Just spending time with each other and and with the residents and getting to learn more about that, but doing something that was a common goal, and we were all having fun and laughing, and
Yep.
I think that those are the kind of things that I enjoy to do. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. So some of these questions might be a little hard to answer. I just came up with them off the top of my head. That's how cool I am.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, super cool, right? So, how has charity found its way into your Christmas?
Anybody want to start?
I mean, just that's kind of a hard thing to answer. I mean, typically during the holidays, you know, you have your red kettles, you have your things of that nature. We always tend to donate to that, or just in recent things, if you go somewhere whether it be to get coffee or whatever. You know, you're always tipping them to wait on you. Well, like the other time, I threw an extra $25 at someone just for making me a single coffee, just because of the holidays and the thought of nobody knows what situation anybody's in. You know, so just, I mean, that's the way I look at it.
By the way, do you need anything? Can I get you a coffee or another drink or anything like that?
I am good.
All right.
He wants that tip.
For me, I don't really know. I think, I mean, just the thought of or getting gifts for people is, to me, is being charitable in a way.
Yeah.
You know, getting things. You know, thinking of people, getting things that they would want and stuff like that. Yeah.
Mine, we had our company, or the Christmas party for our department at work. And we have a shuffleboard tournament every year. Instead of going to 21 and having points cancel each other, we just go every point on the board scores, and we're going to 11 because we all suck. So anyways, I was teamed up with our assistant superintendent. He's like 23, 24 years old, something like that. And he's on his own, lives in an apartment, which, as you guys know, apartments are crazy expensive in Omaha. And so we won the shuffleboard tournament, and they were handing out the money. We split a pot at the end, and I was like, I just gave him my half. I was like, you need this way more than I do. So
Very cool.
that's how it found me.
I think there's an important distinction we have to make when we're talking about Masonic charity. The word was never meant the way we normally use it. There's a difference between charity and philanthropy.
Right.
So if we want to define it as philanthropy, personally, I've got a whole list of things that I've been doing, but I think Masonically what has changed is I'm giving more of my time. And I'm not going to admit that I'm an old man, but the older I get, I realize how valuable time really is. And that is probably the most valuable thing I can give. So I don't look for accolades. I don't want to throw out there all the stuff I've done, but this month I was pretty busy devoting time, and a lot of that time went to different philanthropies, raising money for different things. So I would say time is what's really changed for me, giving a lot more of my time. I did not give anywhere near the time that I did before the last year and a half. So
Yeah.
I think that is probably the biggest change, and it's not just Christmas time; it's year round. It's giving of that time, which I enjoy. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's amazing how even doing charitable or philanthropic acts, none of them are selfless. I'd like to say they are, but they aren't.
Well, and even things so small as learning parts for a degree. There's a part of it. There's never a sense that we're forced to do the philanthropy and get nothing out of it. We're enjoying what we're doing, or we wouldn't do it at all. But the time we're spending in learning these lessons to teach others, to do things, to get the lodge set up, to put all the stuff out, all of those things, there's the idea behind it that we're giving to somebody else. You know, we do that selflessly. I mean, we do get enjoyment out of it, and there's the whole debate about if we can truly be not self-centered when it comes to giving, but by and large, that's the whole purpose, that we're trying to give to others. We're providing that charity to our brothers.
Yeah, and then there are people out there. Some people probably disagree with me that it is selfless to be charitable, but like there are guys out there that perform charity for the accolades, you know, and the kudos for it. Like us, we do it because it makes us feel good. If it makes you feel good about yourself, it is not selfless. So that's the point I'm making with that. That's all I got to say about that, Jenny.
All I got to say about that.
All right, on to the next one. What do you think, or how do you think? Well, maybe I should get LASIK surgery or something. How do you think this year went for the show?
I think it went great.
What do you mean by that?
We've got way more high-profile guests than we did the year before. We've had a lot longer episodes. I think that, I mean, granted, I wasn't here for a good chunk of it, but I think the show's gotten a lot just not more professional, because we're not professional at all, but in a way it has. I think it's just gotten a lot better.
Yeah, I think well, you've been around on the backside behind. The
Yeah,
curtain.
on the backside I
Yeah.
have, but
Behind the curtain, Jim.
Okay.
Behind the curtain.
Okay.
well, in front of it, but behind it.
Right. I think I've come a long way in reaching out to potential guests.
Mm-hmm.
I was just emailing back and forth today with the purveyor of a very, very large online Masonic retailer that's been around a long time, and they're talking about maybe sponsoring an episode or two, and also being a guest on the show.
Ooh.
That'll be cool. And also, I'm starting a campaign reaching out to different lodges and grand lodges around the country and around the world.
Well,
Just seeing what potential interest there is. Maybe getting our name out there a little bit, and nothing necessarily self-promoting. It's more of you've got Masons with a different experience that we want to hear their story too. So.
I personally think the year was amazing. When you look at authors, political figures, and other individuals much smarter than myself that
Oh,
have
me too.
agreed to come on the show, I mean, that's nothing short of amazing in my opinion. I mean, it's just,
Yeah,
and they've all turned out really well.
we had a congressman.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. And we've had people want to come back, which is that's amazing.
Yeah.
that's a win. Well, for my answer, I'm going to point out that 1 year ago, yesterday, I was a guest on this show and wasn't really even supposed to be the guest. I was just showing up to support another guest. And since then, I became the cat that never went home. But in that episode, it was the end of year, just like it is tonight, and we talked about what we planned on doing, or you guys talked about what you wanted to kind of do in the next year. One of the things that we talked about was traveling quite a bit, and we did that. I talked about reaching out, getting guests from outside of the state, and we did that. I think if we go back and listen to that episode, which I didn't get a chance to do, nor do I want to hear myself in that episode, but I think that we just went, not only did we check mark every one of those, but it was in spectacular fashion. The guests were varied, and don't get me wrong, it doesn't have to be a congressman to be impressive guest.
Right.
I want to hear the stories, every story I want to hear. But the reach is what really impressed me, that we into Ohio and Wisconsin and Alabama, and the reach outside of the state. One of the things I love about this podcast is we get to meet most of the local people, but the idea that it's become a thing where just this last week I heard on another podcast, not ours, they mentioned this podcast and how the conversations had been going, and that's pretty cool. To know that, to be part of a community like that, I think that made for a spectacular year.
Yeah, it is, and the Masonic podcasting community is phenomenal.
And I would like to see that. I think you have a great idea, and I know you've talked to some of the other guys. I think it's a great idea to start up some sort of a conference. I would like to see that.
I'll be the first to admit that wasn't my idea. It might have been Brother Samuel over at the Third Degree, or maybe Matt from Time for Fellowship.
I don't remember.
Somebody talked about it.
It's one of the
It
Ohio
might even
guys.
been the guys with that other Masonic podcast,
We need to make it happen.
Jared and Todd. But yeah, we're all friends. We all talk back and forth on Facebook and emails and stuff, and it's great community.
I'd like to see those two things combined, the traveling to outside lodges and those groups. I'd like to go to some of those other lodges and do a crossover episode.
All right, you guys ready for some fellow craft questions?
Maybe.
These are going to get tougher now. Because the first ones were pretty tough, right?
No, they were really hard.
All right, fellow craft quiz. Let's go. Let's do this one. The fellow craft degree symbolizes which period of a man's life? His youth, his manhood, his age, or his transitional?
That's tricky, I think, in a sense.
Everybody got an answer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with B, manhood.
I'm going to go with D.
Transitional?
Mhm.
That's what my guess was going to be as
That's
transitional.
probably the right one.
I'm going to go with B, manhood.
Okay. It was B.
B?
Hmm.
Yep, Jim and I are up.
I'm not going to explain it, but I kind of figured the
'Cause you're
second lecture is the journey to manhood.
Right.
The transition.
I'll go beyond that and say that in our jurisdiction, in the third lecture, they explain that.
Hmm. So I'm going to fail the next one, too. Got it.
Which is kind of tricky because, again, it's jurisdictional, but if you didn't know about the fellow craft, you would know from the third.
Hmm.
Some of these are pretty good. All right, we'll go with question number 9. What is taught on the journey to the middle chamber? A is ignorance to enlightenment. B is passage of time. C is manhood to age. And D is journey to King Solomon's temple.
Ooh, this one's tricky.
It is a little tricky.
Read the question again. I want to hear exactly what it's...
Question is, what is taught on the journey to the middle chamber?
God, I feel that can be a couple of them.
I mean, it. This is not my final answer.
Okay.
But it could be D,
That's
but in a different wording.
Yep.
So it could be, Heath says it could be D, the journey to King Solomon's temple.
That was my first thought as well.
But since
however-
it's not worded the right way, I don't think
Right.
it is.
Yeah, the way it's worded is that you're already there. All right,
So- Good.
what do we got? Jim, throw a dart.
Read it one more time.
Okay.
There's something... this is just a tricky one.
Yeah.
What is taught on the journey to the middle chamber?
I'm going to go with A.
I'm going with A as well.
I'm going with D.
Okay. Jason?
I'm stuck between A and D as well. I'm going to say D.
D. All right.
We're going to be on the same. I'm going to
The
down
answer
together.
is
A.
A. Oh, we are slaying these young guys.
I don't...
Young.
I'm going to say that neither one of those is actually wrong.
No, I would agree.
Well,
It's tricky.
D is through, not to.
Right. Okay. One last one here. Ooh. What are the responsibilities of a fellow craft? Number 12, Sam. It's kind of nice to have a production assistant just right here in the studio.
What was your...
Number 12. So the question is, what are the responsibilities of a fellow craft? A is to acquire the symbolic uses of corn, wine, and oil. B is to acquire man's understanding from ignorance to enlightenment. C is to acquire the symbolic meaning of the letter G. And D is to acquire knowledge and apply that knowledge to your duties in life.
Okay, another one that.
This is,
Oh man.
to be honest, any of these really would be acceptable answers,
Right.
except one, because it's a different degree.
I'm going to have to go A.
You're going A? Heath is on A. Jason? Jim?
I'll go with D.
I'm going D.
D is what I was thinking too.
All right, Sam, what do we have?
It is D.
D. So Jason has missed one. Heath has missed...
I missed two.
You've missed two. Heath has missed one.
I missed 3.
You missed
Just
3?
suck it over here.
Yeah. You missed 2, you missed 3, and Jim
Oh
and I...
my God!
Look at that
There's a
snake.
There's a snake.
There's a snake
Right
on the
next to
podcast.
us.
It's crawling right by Jim.
We have our
Yo.
garter snakes in the garage.
We've got a new guest, and I don't know if you can't see him on the camera here, but he is right
you
over
see
my
him,
right shoulder.
Did he come out of that bag?
He fell off of the
Off the ledge.
ceiling.
I saw him fall in the bag.
Holy smokes.
I'm not a fan of snakes, and I'm not
Me either.
making a fast movement on this one.
Your pliers.
He looks like a gardener snake to me,
Yep.
brother. Can we see
Yeah.
him on camera yet? Oh, I can see him barely on the edge of the
He's not
camera.
a...
He's getting closer to you,
That's
Jim.
that's a long one,
We
too.
not
wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
He's not a man-eater, I promise.
Oh, he's going back in the bag.
I don't want any part of that.
It's just a garter snake, Sam.
I don't like snakes though.
I'm not a fan.
Okay, we'll take a quick break. Papa Joe will get rid of the garter snake, and we will be back in a little bit.
Demonstrate that love never ends through the commitment to support past and present service members, the communities that surround them, and the loved ones of those whom we will never forget. Visit deganpage.org for more information.
When it comes to something as important as insurance, it's imperative that you work with an agency who has an in-depth knowledge of multiple insurance products, companies, and guidelines, not just one. We are completely independent agents, and we work for your best interests. We are Mason-friendly. We have locations in Fremont and Elkhorn. We provide policies for virtually all of your personal and commercial needs, including health and dental. Visit our website at www.theinsurancecenterinc.com. We're available Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
At Homeward Handyman Services, we pride ourselves on being honest and giving every job the attention it deserves. Owned and operated by a master mason with 2 decades of expertise in home repair. We are bonded and insured, and we carry the highest standards when it comes to taking care of your home. Whether you need a faucet changed or a light remodel, we can take care of your home improvement needs. Call Michael at 402-915-0824 today for a free estimate.
Hi, listeners. I'm Brother Samuel.
I'm Brother Gabriel,
And I'm Brother Ryan.
and we're the hosts of the Third Degree Masonic Podcast. We hope you're enjoying Studio 357 as much as we are. If you're looking for further knowledge on Masonic topics, then check us out on the same platforms as Studio 357. And remember, craftsmen,
Keep your working tools in order.
And always be on the level.
now let's get back to Studio 357.
And we are back. The crisis has been averted.
You okay, Jim?
Oh, I think we need some medicine here.
We got something to soothe you down.
So we did do a quick white elephant gift exchange during the break. Jim ended up with some private stock Captain Morgan. I ended up with some screwball eggnog, which sounds very interesting.
I got a screaming goat and
And I
Amazon gift card and Nutcracker.
got some Shankies and some shot glasses to go along with it, which all of us are going to partake in.
We decided we would partake. So
And I made a new friend.
Right.
on that, my friends, salute. Oh, that's so good. That's a big shot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we've kind of... yeah. Slow burn. I love that Shankies. Okay. On a serious note. We kind of already talked about it. Jim, you're fine.
Traumatized.
Just the first time I've seen a snake across the threshold of the garage door in the 21 years we've lived here.
I'm just curious if there's symbolic meaning, if there's something I should be learning from this.
Most definitely.
Yeah. We'll delve into that in section 3.
Okay. All right, so where would you like to see our show go in the upcoming year? You kind of touched on what you wanted to do.
Bermuda? Oh, I'm sorry. I misread the question. It's worth a try.
Jim says he's providing travel vouchers for everyone.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
They may not be any good, but I'll provide them.
So that's it? Bermuda?
Oh, no, I can come up with a lot of places I'd like to go. No, I think we're headed in the right direction. I don't know that we really necessarily need to change anything. Just I found it impressive how we came up with a plan and just overshot that plan. So
Yeah.
So I think you've already started booking a bunch of great guests, and it sounds like you've got a list of incredibly positive perspectives. So
Yeah, we're starting to get some more feedback than we've had in the past, so that's good. And oddly enough, especially recently, this season, by far, everyone's most favorite show is our last one with Kathleen Foster. I've gotten more feedback from that show than I have any other show maybe put together.
Nice.
So that must have been very interesting. And when she comes out with more books, we're going to have her on again. So
and movies.
And movies.
Very cool. That's
Nice.
the best part of that comment was that we actually got feedback. We love to hear feedback.
Yep. Whether we're doing good or bad, if you like what we're doing or don't like what we're doing.
Yeah, if you completely hate what we're doing, please tell us.
But keep listening.
Yeah, keep listening, but tell us.
Yeah.
We probably won't change, but we'll
be like-
we'd like to hear it.
We'll be like, oh no, we suck again. Or still.
Yeah, still.
You know what, guys? You know what you're doing? Do the exact opposite. That's what I want to see.
I'd like to see more of everything you're not doing. What about you, Bubba?
I'd really like to see. I know it may not happen this year, but I'd like to at least get together with the other podcasts in person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just whether it's an official thing or not, just get together. And just do something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to
Absolutely.
take the see where I would like to see it going in kind of a literal sense. Maybe
Okay.
some other places, the other cities, the locations like you've already done, but actually maybe be able to be more part of it
Yeah.
instead of just Brownsville or wherever that was that I went to. But Bermuda would be great on Jim's dime.
Our electronics
yeah.
wouldn't work.
But just that. other cities throughout, whether it be Nebraska or Iowa and Kansas, all the surrounding areas would be nice.
I would really, really like to...
That lodge in Salina.
Oh, in Atchison, Kansas?
Or, yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. But the islands of Hawaii have a very rich Masonic history. Matter of fact, the last king of Hawaii was a Mason and a Shriner.
Oh, nice.
That would be cool to get.
So 2027, we plan a year ahead of time.
We need a lot more Patreon supporters.
Subscribe today.
Subscribe now.
I would go back in a heartbeat. So yeah, I'm for it.
All right. Sorry, I was preoccupied there for a second.
Yeah, we saw a quick movement. We had to see what that was.
That was almost cartoonish, Julie, when you jumped up on a chair. Eek! It was like the Tom and Jerry commercials when the lady jumps up on the chair and she's swatting at it with a broom. All right. So what are we grateful for this past year?
Brotherhood, family, just the obvious. But I think I like the way that on a personal standpoint, how our lodge has gone this last year. I think Joe's done a great job. I like where it's going. I think it's changed a lot since I've become a member of the lodge. So, I mean, to me, I think that's that's where I'm at on it.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for the good and the bad. Wasn't a whole lot of bad, but grateful for it all.
That is a good point. 'Cause everything gets us where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm grateful to have had my son as my senior warden, and I'm grateful to sit next to you this upcoming year. I'm really grateful for everybody that helps makes this show happen, including our guests and our listeners, our watchers, people that just follow us on Facebook. I mean, everything matters to us. I mean, we're just four guys in a garage, so we're normal guys like everybody else.
And the snake.
And the
Don't
snake,
forget
who
the
has
snake.
been evicted, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not going down that road. I am incredibly grateful for Freemasonry. It is amazing how much my life has changed in the last year, and it's 100% Freemasonry. And I can preach all day long about how great it is, but if you're out there thinking about it, dig into it. I don't make a dime off of this. In fact, I spend all sorts of money to be involved in this. I just love it that much, and to be able to spend time hanging out with you guys, all on the same common goal, all on the same, moving in the same direction, with a bunch of guys that I would not know otherwise if it weren't for Freemasonry. I just feel blessed to have so many, have made so many friends in the last year and a half.
Well said. All right, let's move. We got 2 more quizzes left. We'll do the Master Mason quiz.
Yep, must be a Master Mason quiz.
Is that your final answer? Nah, that's too easy. What are you reminded of? Question number 3, Sam. What are you reminded of at your reception at the door? A is reminded of all of the lessons of Freemasonry. B is reminded of the tenets of Freemasonry. C is reminded of your obligation. Or D is reminded on your previous degree.
Well, this one, again, I'm kind of wondering if it's not a jurisdictional thing. Are we talking at the door?
Yeah,
or
maybe we ought to hit a different one, because this, I could see where it could be all of those.
Well, but if it's talking about just beyond that, there's one correct answer.
Right. But it says at
Right. So I'm wondering if it's jurisdictional.
at the door. Yeah, it might be jurisdictional.
What's the answer? We should know.
What is
find
the
out
answer to that
answers.
one, Sam?
It's B.
It's B. Reminded of the tenets of
Yep.
Freemasonry.
So that's, yeah.
Okay.
What is a clandestine lodge? Number 5. A is a lodge located in another state. B is a lodge without its own building. C is a lodge not in session. Or D is a lodge not issued a charter from a Grand Lodge.
None of the above.
Technically, it's D.
D.
Well, no.
I mean, the answer they're going for.
the answer they're going for is D,
D.
but that assumes that it's a recognized Grand Lodge.
That's true. Yep.
That is true.
So I was just going to say they could be chartered,
That is true.
but from an unrecognized Grand Lodge.
No.
Yeah. D adjacent.
Yeah. So we all got a point on that one. All right. We ought to know this one. Number 6. Now, this is our third question, right?
Technically,
Okay.
if we're going off of questions, it'd be your first.
Oh. What is taught by the use of the 3 ruffians? A is the rewards cannot be attained by illicit means. B is rewards can be attained by illicit means. C is good things always come in 3s. Or D is the principal stages of life. I think we're all in agreement.
And 10.
Right. Number 10, yeah. Sorry, Sam. I'm really bad at this.
You're fine.
They're numbers. I have 10 fingers, too. 9.5 toes.
She was hollering back there.
No, obvious answer is C. You know,
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
the good things always come in threes. No, I think it's A.
Yeah,
A.
it's pretty. It's A.
Y'all get a point.
Way. All right.
It's catching up.
And we got one more, right?
If you want to do one more.
Okay, let's do one more. Number 12.
Okay.
Just because this one's
Ooh.
cool. What do the points of fellowship promote?
Ooh.
A is love and hope. B is peace and harmony. C is fidelity and unity. And D is charity and forgiveness.
Pretty sure it's C.
I'm gonna go with C myself. Again, I can see where they could all be correct.
What do you
B is what I was thinking, but
B.
I'll go with C.
I'm probably wrong. But sorry.
So Jason's the one who got that got right.
What was the answer?
B.
The answer was peace and harmony.
That was going to be my initial
I
answer,
gave
and
him
I'm like,
middle
I don't
ground.
know.
He's making a comeback.
Wow,
He's
that-
tied with you guys now, I think.
No, I'm
No,
still
one
behind.
point. You're 1 point behind.
No, we're kicking your guys' ass.
Do we need to do like a point roundup real quick?
He's 1 point behind you guys.
Yeah, let's hear where everybody's at.
Joe's at
Behind you.
8. Heath is at 5. Jim is at 8, and Jason's at 7.
All right.
So I'm very far behind.
That's all right. We'll do 5 questions in the final round, or we can do double points.
5 before.
All right. So, what are we most looking forward to for next year? Not necessarily podcast related. Just what are we looking forward to?
Year's master.
I'm looking forward to that as well, as your year as master.
Mm-hmm.
I'll agree. I'm interested. I think he's going to do good. I think this lodge year will be fun.
Yeah.
I think it's going to go horribly.
It probably will. It probably will.
No pressure, Bubba.
Yeah.
He's got no support at all. His officers are horrible.
Yeah, my junior warden is just terrible.
He's horrible. He has no idea what he's doing, and that's a fact.
Jim is my junior warden.
Yeah, I think you'll do good. The hardest part is almost behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get installed, it's just carrying out the plan you have set out and encouraging your junior officers to start making a plan
Mm-hmm.
for the next 5 years. Once we start getting that 5-year plan rolling, we'll see a big change. I'm looking forward to getting an acreage. Still.
Yeah.
We found a really sweet one, and we were just outbid, so.
It'll come.
Yep.
You're going to get something better than you expected in the long run.
I did have a dream about a color scheme of the house we were going to buy, and this one was close to that color scheme, so.
Another thing I'm looking forward to is getting some more records.
Oh, yeah, he got a record player for Christmas.
Oh, okay. I'm
we
just trying to
find
figure out what kind of records we're talking about. Like most hours reading a book. What kind of?
Yeah, me? Okay.
I got a couple hundred vinyl records. Nothing you'd listen to, but
You'd be
Maybe.
surprised.
You'd be surprised.
maybe. I got some old school stuff and some new school stuff too.
Most of
so.
the stuff I have in there is from the 50s and 60s.
Oh well, I got a bunch of that too. Maybe I'll let you. Yeah, I'll bring them over and let you look at them, see which ones you want to use.
Mm-hmm.
I think on my side, looking forward, the junior warden position and a couple other office positions I've got. I'm looking forward to the transition from being an officer. There's senior deacon. I spent the whole year trying to make sure I've got everything in lockstep and I got my degree work the way it's supposed to be, which was fun. And you listen to a lot of people. Senior deacon was their favorite position, but now I'm kind of looking forward to the transition to looking ahead and what can I do for the lodge as an officer. Because although senior deacon is an officer, it's not the same thing. And responsibilities changing and trying to figure out what I'm going to do going forward and how I can best serve. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a little bit nervous. Probably not as nervous as he is, but I'm a little bit nervous about making that transition. So
I'm not nervous at all.
You're not nervous at stepping on as master?
No, that's the Lexa Pro. Should I be? Probably, but I'm not.
Yeah, he doesn't get worked up about much.
Well, I will. So hopefully someday.
Neither one of you have anything to worry about. Like you said, it's I think we have successfully, and not to make it sound like it was in a bad spot before, but I think we've successfully changed the culture of the lodge.
Yeah,
into a more
family,
more compassionate, empathetic. You know, we've all been there.
more tight.
Yeah, like you've got so many past masters that regularly come to lodge that are there not to tell you what you're doing wrong, but to help you do it right. I mean, it's unless it's me. Don't ask me.
Back in my year.
No, and that's one thing I'll never say. You know, it may be. I think the answer. If somebody asks the question, "Why do we do it this way?" and the answer is that's because that's the way we've always done it, that's the wrong answer.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's my take on that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the goat say? Right on. So, any big plans Masonically?
Beyond all the offices?
Do you want to say what those are?
No.
Okay.
I'm not that kind of guy.
Because we don't have that much time.
Well, there's only a handful of them, but that's not why I'm doing any of that. So
Right.
I'm not that type of guy.
I'm following the January meeting and installation. I'm going to dive headfirst into ritual and see what I pick up the quickest.
Any particular thing you're looking to do?
Senior warden.
Okay.
Most likely for all 3 degrees. Just because it's similar but slightly different for each one. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll be, once I get the first one, it'll be easy to transition to the other ones. And know it all. I just got to get it to come out of my mouth the right way.
Well, I have been digging in deep for the last 3 weeks, and I'm 99.9% there to confer an EA. So,
As master?
well, yeah.
Nice.
So,
That's a big accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
I realize that's the way it's supposed to be, but like that's huge.
yeah. No, I could get almost all of it tonight. There's just a couple of places, but that was my goal, and so now I got to figure out what I'm going to do beyond that because I want to keep going. But that was my goal as junior warden to be able to confer an EA, and I have no doubt by the end of January I could do it easily. But
Hell yeah. Good for you.
which I'll need a little bit of practice, but again, with that joint practice sessions that we've got going between our 2 lodges,
Yeah, that's something I'm looking forward to a lot. Jason, you probably didn't even know about this yet.
I did get the email, yes.
Did you? Okay. So yeah, on the 2nd and 4th?
second, fourth.
2nd and 4th Wednesdays of every month. Lodge number 1 and Beehive Lodge. We have secured the Malay room, Aladdin's room at the shrine downstairs. So we're going to go down there and we'll practice whatever ritual whoever shows up wants to practice.
We're going to, excuse me, the first one we're going to do the second week in January, we're going to work on opening and closing because Nebraska 1 is going to do their opening and closing in all 3 degrees on the 28th. So that first one, I think both lodges, we should work on that. I'm not going to speak for the master, but I think it would be good if we could get that in Beehive as well, get that one knocked out as soon as possible. I know this last year we waited until the end of the year, but that's his choice. But I think where we just did it, we're in a good place to do it again, get it knocked out of the way. But
Well, I think the master from last year wasn't confident in his ability to open and close.
well, I'm not questioning anything. It's just we're also Nebraska one's also talking about getting all 3 of them knocked out really quick. because we did the same thing. We did the 3 at the end of the year.
Mhm.
We just did it. We should be able to do it again. So that's the thought process. But how that works out, that's up to Master-elect Charles Garman. We'll get to decide that. But I think we're
Hell of a
going
guy.
to try to knock it out beginning of the year.
This is his first term as master?
It is.
He's a great guy. He's going to do great.
Looking forward to that. Although he also has got a horrible junior ward.
You're not looking for an argument, are you?
No,
Good, because you ain't getting one.
Nope. I'm junior warden in that lodge too.
Did you guys already answer this?
Mm-hmm.
You did?
I didn't.
Oh,
About
okay.
Masonically, it's similar to you. I want to get more involved in the ritual. I don't know exactly what specifically, but I would like to start challenging myself more, learning more.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Like I've been through all the chairs now. The only chairs I haven't sat in is the steward's chairs. But like I've done it. It's. I think I see this as my opportunity as a way to give back to the lodge.
I'd like to see in both lodges guys step up for the lectures, pick a lecturer or a charge.
Well, and the lecture doesn't have to be given completely by one person. It can be split up.
Mm-hmm.
You can split up every sentence if you want to.
Oh wow!
There's nowhere does it say it has to be given by one person.
That's interesting. I didn't know if they could do that in Nebraska or not. I know in Iowa, I visited an EA, and their lecture was actually questions and answers, and they had it not like ours. It was different. The lecture was actually they'd ask a question, and then there'd be a statement for the answer and a question, a statement. I found that kind of interesting. But
That is interesting.
But I'd like to see guys step up. I think there's guys that can do it, that should challenge themselves to do it.
Yeah, I'm one of them. Maybe I'll be able to devote enough time I can get it right.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. And we've got a lot of guys. We're going to have a lot of degrees this year, I think,
Yeah.
comparatively.
I hope so.
So, this last quiz that we've got is on Masonic symbols.
Oh, well, I'm out.
Yeah, this one.
And this might be tough. I'm a little worried about this one myself.
Do we want to do double points? Or do you want to do 5 questions? Because that'll be a tiebreaker if we do 5. Should be. Because I'm going to get at least 1 wrong.
I'll get most of them wrong. This is a weak spot on mine.
I kind of thought it was going to be pictures, but it's not.
Okay, so this first one is question number 1. And if you... Huh?
5 points or like 5 questions or double?
We'll do 5 questions. And admittedly, the Scottish Rite guys have a little bit of an edge on this one.
I wouldn't bet on it. This first one's not. This first question is Blue Lodge. I don't know the answer, but I bet
It's also in Scottish Rite.
Yeah. So, the question is, what does the pot of incense symbol represent? A is innocence of youth, B is purity of heart, C is the aroma of the gods, and D is one of the 6 senses. I am personally going with B.
Yeah.
B.
I'll just be different. I'll go with A.
Okay, we got 3 B's and an A.
Who was the other B?
Me.
All 3 of us are B's.
So, number 1 was B.
Number 1 is B. That means I just took the lead. All right, game is
did.
over.
You did.
Okay, we can ask this one, but we're not going to.
Why?
What does the beehive symbolize? Because we are all in Beehive Lodge. If we
Okay.
don't know that symbolizes industry, then we're doing something wrong.
You'll never know if we all knew that.
All right, number 3. What does the sword to the naked heart symbolize? A is the duties of the Tyler. B is to be reminded of the tenets of Freemasonry. C is to remind you of your obligation. Or D is to never reveal the secrets of Masonry. I can see a couple
Ooh.
possible correct answers.
The last 2 are kind of the same.
No, they're not.
I mean, it's a part of it.
I'm going to go with D.
I see what you're seeing.
Yeah.
I'm going with D.
D.
Yeah, I will too. But
Okay, question number 3, Sam.
D.
D.
But I
Alright.
could see where the C would make it.
yeah,
So the difference would be C would be to remind you of what you said in the obligation as opposed to reminding you what you're
Right.
supposed to do.
yeah, but
Two different things.
I guess. But D is in the obligation.
Okay. Now question number 10. What does a sheaf of corn represent? So this, can we do this? This is jurisdictional
Mm-hmm.
because ours is different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we got to throw that
I mean,
out.
I get it, but
All right, number 11. Let's go to number 11. What does the lambskin apron represent? A is cleanliness, B is neatness, C is innocence, and D is honor. If we get this wrong, we're starting over. I'm going to go with C.
that's what I was going to go with. But I'm
What was your other guess? Probably the same as me.
No,
I was
that-
thinking
no,
C
that's-
is
that-
C.
yeah, that was my initial thought.
Let's see.
C?
It is C.
C. All right, we're all winners again. 2 more questions. What does the mosaic pavement symbolize?
Number 12.
So
Chess.
this is odd because we do not have this in
Chess.
Beehive Lodge.
Chess. Oh, it's not on there.
So it is below our feet right now. The mosaic floor. Jason, this is what we're talking about right here.
Okay.
A is love and hope. B is peace and harmony. C is good and evil. And D is charity and forgiveness.
I'm going to go D.
I'm going with C.
C.
It's C.
It is C.
Hmm.
Sam?
Oh, it's C.
C.
Man, I'm just really far behind.
There's no black or...
He's got it wrong.
There's only black or white. There's nothing in between.
What's that?
That's why I said you're letting him be master next year.
Yeah, well, it's always a learning journey. Oh, I don't even know that one. Is this the last one, Sam?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do double points on this last one. What does the blazing star symbolize? A is the North Star. B is an aid to guide you through your travels at night. C is reliance on the divine providence. Or D, one of heaven's wonders.
I'm going to go C.
C.
I don't know what number you're talking about.
Number 14.
Said C at the same time. I was stuck between one other one, but
I'm going to go with C as well.
C.
Heath, what were you going with?
We're all C.
It is C.
All right. Competition is over.
Joe won.
Sam is going to tally the answers. The suspense is killing me.
Okay.
Joe won and we tied. I think.
Joe, 14. Heath, 10. Jim, 13. And Jason, 13.
That was all pretty close.
That was pretty close.
Pretty close. Good job, guys. That was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah. Jurisdictional played a part in it.
It did, yeah. Yeah.
But most of those answers were in those lectures we were talking about that we need to work on. So
Yeah. I think that's a great website. I'll probably continue to use it. Just for educational type stuff. It had more than just quizzes. It had other Masonic learning tools on there. We'll explore it when we're done. So before we get to closing the show, I thought maybe it'd be kind of cool at the end of season 2 if we give if we all each have a personal message to tell any of our listeners or viewers.
Sure. I mean, I personally would just say thanks to everybody for watching, listening, making this possible. I can think I'd speak for everybody. We all truly appreciate it, and just keep listening. And as was said, if there's something you like, something you don't like, let us know.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys have any audio or visual issues, let me know so I can try and fix them. And that is my message. And thank you.
Oh, you mean like the bleep that was
Yeah.
level 5,000 on volume?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, like the bleep that was ear piercing. Let me know.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had a fair amount of episodes where the audio was questionable, or because this is all new to us.
Yeah, like I'm not actually a producer. I just wing it for this.
Yeah, I mean, Jason sells insurance. You're a heavy truck mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a golf course mechanic. Jim works in transportation. Like, yes, we have a podcast, but this is not what we do. This is out of the wheelhouse, out of the comfort zone. Any tips, tricks, anything like that you want to pass along, we would welcome any assistance. But yeah, we've had episodes where the audio was pretty bad.
Like the first 4.
Well, we had the one with Jim Cope, where the voices were really quiet until there was a software update in the middle of the show, and like the last 20 minutes of the show was perfect. But we didn't know until well after he was gone, and we couldn't re-record. But we are going to redo that episode.
Well, and we've got Mike Evans, too.
Yeah, we just had Micah in the studio a couple weeks ago, and none of the audio transferred to the file. Everything looked good. We were getting input into the computer. We went to do the editing, the production of it, and there was no audio. And
Yeah.
same thing happened tonight when we first got here, and I think we've got that figured out now.
Yeah, I don't know what we did to fix it, but we did.
We got all the snakes worked out.
Yeah.
Bugs worked out.
I guess my message to the, and I'm just gonna call them our fans. Thank you for sticking with us. We really enjoy doing this. We don't do it obviously not for the money. But it is a learning journey. It's fun for us. It's an excuse to get together with the people that are most important to me in my life. And I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I do. But it is fun to get on there and see, we have consistent listeners in Singapore and Belgium and England, and that kind of stuff just fascinates me. How somebody even cares what we have to say. Maybe your moms could take a note. You care what I say.
I doubt it.
My
don't
wife's
tell her I said that.
my wife's in the room. Otherwise, I'd agree with you.
I should take that note too. Who said that?
What? Huh?
My message would be to the listeners. I'm so appreciative that you see the show for what it is. It's just a bunch of guys sitting around having a good time, screwing around, joking, which is 100% what Freemasonry is about. It's about brotherhood. It's about trying to take serious topics and divide them down to a place where we can understand them. The four of us in here, I'll speak for us, none of us are experts in any of this. We don't claim to be. We love to bring people in that are experts, that can explain it, can kind of dumb it down for us. But the fact that you listen to us and understand that that's what we portray as guys that don't know any better, that want to learn. And so I want to thank you for not taking us too seriously.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, this is, if we say anything that pisses somebody off, it's just our opinion.
And it's never intentional.
And usually my opinion is not very popular.
Oh, were you looking for an argument there?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not at all. All right. So, any shout-outs? I'm going to go last because I have a lengthy one.
I'm going to shout out for the last year for you guys giving me the opportunity not to get in front of a camera, but to sit in a chair and listen to some great guests. To be able to My favorite part of doing this was I've never had an intention of being a guy in charge of anything, but it's been to be able to ask the questions that when I was listening to the show, I go, hey, ask him this, ask him that.
Mm-hmm.
And to be able to have that opportunity for you guys to let me do this again and again, to ask the questions, I'm appreciative for that. And so thank you for the opportunity.
Jim, so we met because of this show, and I can't imagine doing this show without you. So I'm glad you're here.
Okay.
Without any of you, actually.
My shout out will be to all of the elected and appointed officers for next year for Beehive. Making the lodge run in previous years and in the upcoming years. Because I think everybody this year has held some sort of position before. Besides Gabe. But excited to see what everybody's going to do.
Yeah.
My shout out would be to the viewers, listeners. Thanks for making this happen. Without you, it either wouldn't happen or we'd just be talking to ourselves, which I do anyway, but that's beside the point.
Me too.
And then shout out to the rest of you guys making this happen. It's a big part of me. Sometimes I think it fills a void, and I appreciate that.
Excellent. Like I said, I couldn't imagine doing this with a different group of guys. So my shout out is going to Brother Brad Phelps. He's with Rochester Lodge 21, Rochester, Minnesota. And if I can reach it here, you're probably not going to see it on camera. I will post pictures of this on social. This is also our artifact of the week. It's a 3D printed. It's got the 5 pillars.
Five orders of architecture.
Yeah, that's what I said. And a skull with a square and compass on his forehead. Maybe a 5 head. It's pretty big.
Also referred to as the Memento Mori.
Memento Mori. Brad did want me to... He's okay with me calling him out for doing this, but he did want everybody to know that it's not his design. He took 2 prints and merged them together. He thought it would be cool, and I think he's correct. I think it looks amazing. So yeah, thank you, Brother Brad. He is selling these. I want to say they're $25 plus shipping. He is selling these to help raise money to remodel their lodge.
Have you got a website?
I do not have a website. I did not want... if you would like one of these,
reach out
to us. I will get you in contact with him. I just didn't want to put his info out there on the interwebs and have him inundated with a lot of stuff he doesn't need to deal with, or like we'll filter some of it for him.
Yep.
So anyways, it's very cool. And I'll be honest, I expected it to be much bigger given the pictures, but I'm so glad that it's not, because this can fit on a shelf.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. If it was as big as I was expecting, then I don't even know where I would put it. Like, I'd have a hard time finding a spot to display it. So, in my opinion, that's the perfect size. But yeah. And actually, the Mayo brothers were a part of that lodge. Rochester Lodge 21. That was a little factoid that he hit me with.
Nice.
Did you say the Mayo brothers?
The Mayo brothers from the Mayo Clinic.
Oh, okay. All right.
They both belonged to that lodge. Interesting fact.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, that's my shout out and our artifact of the week. We'll get pictures of that out on our socials.
Cool.
All right, anybody have anything else for the good of masonry? Amen, brother. Amen.
We do have, if anyone's in the Omaha area, we've got a couple installations coming up that of note. January 3rd would be Nebraska Lodge number 1. We will begin at 5 o'clock. And Beehive
Lodge 184 at January 17th at 2 o'clock at the Scottish Rite. Be there.
Or be square.
Because if you're a square, you're not around.
Right. And what are we doing after that?
We are going to Smitty's Garage at 5 o'clock.
The one on Dodge Street.
Yep.
So if you can't go do the installation and you want to come hang out with us, it is a pay your own way. It's Smitty's, obviously, because we have no idea how many people are coming, and we barely have enough money to run a podcast. So
Oh, I thought it was on Heath. The look alone was enough.
I don't work for the government anymore.
no more government paychecks.
Yeah.
All right. Again, thank you guys so much for listening, watching, sticking with us. Yeah, if we drive you nuts, let us know. We'll see if we can tweak a few things here and there.
And drive you even more nuts.
And if you like how we run our slapstick comedy and our unprofessional techniques, let us know that too.
And if you want more live animals, it ain't happening.
We can bring the dogs in next time.
Oh, the dogs are okay.
Can you imagine if Chili would have got a hold of that? She'd start swinging that thing back and forth.
Oh, whack, 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 whack.
All right. On that note, who's our next guest on the calendar up there, Jim?
Tyson and James.
Yep.
Oh,
Or Tyson and Kalian.
Kalian Saran. So Tyson is our newest. No, he's not anymore.
No, he's not.
Tyson is a master mason. He's also
Senior
the senior warden.
Soon to be.
Soon to be senior warden elect. And we're going to have him in the studio to talk with his mentee. They've been working very closely together. They have a great relationship. And to me, it is everything that a mentor-mentee relationship should be. It is more than just the guy who teaches you your obligation and ritual. They're like best buds.
Very cool.
They've connected on a very deep level, and I think that's really what it should be. Tough to do. It's a special relationship with those guys.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's our next episode. Hope you tune in to see that. And until next time, travel well, brothers.
Travel well.